morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time zone in your area. Here it is morning, almost 11 a.m. Now I'm coming to you from Maingo, or GZ as we call it amongst our circles. Now this is the planting season. You can see we are planting. Look at that. Those lines. That is beans. This is beans. The beans are just sprouting. And then we have maize here, or corn. Corn, all that line. This line, that is corn. Now, it is the planting season, yeah? We normally have 2 seasons, from March to September. Then from September to November. Those are the 2 rainy seasons, the peak seasons. So we are planting maize. This land, you remember I showed you this land when it was plowed for the first time. They plowed it for the second time. We had the harrow coming in, and that is when it became flat. It used to be very big boulders. So we are planting maize today, corn. We are planting corn, we are planting sunflower, and we are also planting beans. So I'll just go and take you through. This is how I look like. Those are my gumboots, my farm clothes, and there is my jacket hanging there because it's too hot. Now here, this is fertilizer, NPK. That is how it looks like. That is the fertilizer that we are using. This is nitrogen and potassium fertilizer. Then we have the maize seed. We are planting the hybrid maize seed, 513, H513. That is the one which does well for this region, and it gives us very good harvest. Then we have got this type of beans here. These are the yellow beans. The yellow beans, that's how they look like. These are the beans we are planting. Sometimes back we planted green. We have some in the store. Now we are planting yellow. So this is the hoe or the jembe. This is how the maize look like from the back, and that is how the fertilizer looks like. We are planting in this place here, and guys, we got some bonus. There is a lot of mushroom growing. This mushroom is edible, so we'll remove the mushroom, go and dry them, and then have them cooked and eaten. So this is the land we are plowing, this one here. I've got 2 people helping me. That is 1, 2. And right here, if I just show you the process, this line here, all that way, has this. This is the maize, and this is the fertilizer. You put the fertilizer, then put the maize. But first of all, like those 2 are digging the holes. These holes are dug by those 2 people. Then we put fertilizer and we put maize in all those lines. So let me go and show you how the digging is done, so that we can be on the same page. All these are holes which have been dug by these 2. Let me go and show you how it is done. Look, we're going to put fertilizer and maize inside here, or corn. So this is how we plant. I said I must show you how we plant. I've got 2 people helping me here. Good morning, young man.
Good morning.
What is your name?
My name is Derek.
And what are you doing? You're preparing the holes.
Yes.
These holes for planting.
Yeah.
There is somebody else here. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, sir.
What is your name?
My name is Kennedy.
Kennedy, what are you doing here?
I'm now digging the holes ready for planting of maize.
Okay.
Yes.
So you put this rope here
Yes.
all along where you want to plant and you dig. Can you show us how you dig?
So you are supposed to dig.
Show us the way you have been
After
doing.
digging the first hole,
No, just show us.
the second hole, the third hole. So you give the space of at least 1 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
Continue.
Continuous like this.
So Kennedy is doing from this side and Derek is doing from that side. They come and meet here. So move the rope so that I can also do it. We show my people what we are doing. So they are going to move the rope to this side. It is actually one foot apart from line to line. So here we go. Let us now see. They have to balance these lines. So Kennedy there is putting his stick, and then that will guide Derek on how to put his. You have to put it there. This is just a stick with a rope. That is a sisal rope that we use. So Derek, let us go in the middle where you normally start. So guys, this farm was plowed and then replowed again using the harrow of the tractor. So we'll go with Derek here. Derek,
Yes.
start. Let me see how you are doing this. Okay, you can see Derek is doing that. He has to space from one hole to the other. How big is that distance? This distance here, from one hole to the other. Is it 1 foot? Is it less than 1 foot? Mr. Derek, I'm asking you.
1 foot.
1 foot.
Yes.
Okay, can you hold for me this camera? Just make sure you see me. Can you see me? Are you seeing me?
No. Yes.
If you touch that, I want to do this. Come this side. Okay, so guys, this is how it's done. I just want to show you how we do it in this. Show my face. You make sure you see me, not the holes, but my face. Put the camera on me. Okay,
Yes.
so that is how we make these holes. And that is done all the way. You can see Kennedy is there. Derek is also here. Okay, continue, Derek. So you can see these holes here. These are the ones we are going to put in the maize, and then the fertilizer. Fertilizer first, then the maize. So all this farm is planted. All that farm, that side where I showed you some beans and maize, up to here. Here we have planted sunflower. We did not show you that, but already in this land here, there is sunflower. The reason why we are planting sunflower is just to have a variety. So from there, that stick to that stick, this side, there's another stick there and another stick there. This is like a quarter of an acre. We have planted sunflower. We have planted sunflower because we want to have variety, and also sunflower has got some nitrogen that it releases into the soil. So next time you plant maize here, there will be enough nitrogen. Sunflower is used for extracting oil. We'll buy the machine and start extracting the oil, and it has many uses. The seeds are crushed and the oil is extracted, and after the oil is extracted, we normally have the remaining cake. The remaining cake is used as chicken feed or animal feed. Even pigs, cows, you mix with their food and they'll eat, and they'll get a lot of good minerals there. So the husks, after you have removed the seeds, there's the husk that remains, the leafy part. You cut it, put it back in the soil. That one will give you good fertilizer, which is rich in nitrogen. So you can see this fertilizer and the maize we have already put, and NPK is the fertilizer that we are using. Nitrogen, I think this is potassium, I don't know, you'll tell me, those of you who know. Okay, so we'll continue doing this. I'll come to show you when we are again putting. You see here we have got the maize and the fertilizer. This one has only fertilizer. That is where I'm working. I'm putting the maize. I put the fertilizer first, now I want to put the maize. So come with me and see. I'll take this maize, this one here, and I'm going to put two seeds. It's a bit tricky, but sometimes they go 3. You can see what I'm doing. 2 seeds, 2 seeds. Okay, let's do this. Because I'm holding a camera, I'm not able to balance. But I put 2 seeds in each hole where there is fertilizer. Sometimes they fall in 3, but that's okay. When you're weeding, you can't remove the extra. So that is how we do it. Guys, I'm just schooling you on how to plant maize, how we plant maize here. We are using the labor intensive method. Guys, I'm putting fertilizer. I've put from all that way and I'm going that way. So let me try and show you how we're going to put this fertilizer. The fertilizer, this one here. So you pick a bit, drop. This side I've already put maize, so I'm just putting fertilizer like that, like that. Very simple. You can see how to put fertilizer. Just put a bit. When it rains, this fertilizer will dissolve and the maize or the corn or the beans will now use it for nutrition. So I'll still go on with the planting. Those 2 guys have gone there. We are going to plant all these. These are just the holes. I'll put fertilizer, then I put the maize, and then we cover. I'll show you the covering process. So let me go on planting maize for you. There we are. I think I can take a photo while in the shamba. So guys, I'm planting beans. Those are the beans that I'm planting. Yellow beans. I'm putting two in every hole. So there we go. The beans. Yellow beans do not have much gas. So there are people who have a problem with the gas in their tummy. Yellow beans are for you. If you have gas problem. Okay, we've been planting since morning. We're just winding up, making sure that each hole has 2 beans. We are just winding up the planting, and then I'll go and show you one more thing that we are going to do, and that is covering the holes, covering those holes to make sure that when it rains the seed is not washed away. So that is the end. I've been planting all this way. up beans up to here. This is the last for the beans. Going this side beans, going that side maize or corn alone. So let's go and see one more thing on this planting before we wind up, and that is the covering. Covering, you see, that is extra maize, extra beans, but we are going to plant somewhere over there. You can see all this are maize waiting to be covered so that they do not run away. One thing about this maize, you see the color, if you drop them, they contrast with the soil, and you'll know where you have planted and where you have not. And also the same with the whitish fertilizer. So let's go and see one more thing before we finish. All this will be covered up. All this will be covered up. And that is what those two guys are doing. Derek and Kennedy are doing that. They're covering. You can see what he's doing. That is how you cover. Derek,
Yes.
are you covering?
Yes.
Or you want us to put beans here?
No.
Just maize.
Yes.
Okay, continue, Bwana Derek. Haya. Derek is covering. There is one line here which doesn't have maize. Yeah? Na wewe unaziba tu ama?
Hii.
Oh. Hii haina. Okay. So I've just discovered one line. We put the fertilizer, this one, see? But we are going to put maize, and then this is how it's covered. They are covering now to make sure that when it rains, and it normally rains very heavy here, doesn't wash off the seed and the fertilizer. So this is how you plant maize, and you just have to be timely. You time the rain. Mr. Kennedy,
Yes.
how are you?
Fine.
Say something. Say hello to the camera.
Hello guys, this is now the process of covering of maize with soil so that to enable them germinate very well.
Okay, that is enough. Kennedy is saying this is how we cover the maize so that it is not washed off. Washed off from the soil, you cover it so that it can germinate. So guys, that is the maize planting. I've shown you what we've been doing. We planted some sunflower over there. Now this is maize up to the last, almost the last where we have put beans. We'll put some more beans that side just to make sure we have enough beans. But this maize, we have got enough maize. So we hope for the rains to continue. The trick is just to time the rains. You know, after the long drought, November, December and January, this year it went up to February. After the long rains, you expect after the long drought, you expect the long rains. These are the long rains from March up to September. So when they start, it's tricky. They come for 1 week continuously, then they disappear. And that is giving us time to plant like we are doing. The whole of last week there was a lot of rain. Now this is the planting season. You can see we are planting very well. And after the planting, now it will be continuous rain until September. So guys, that is how we plant corn here. And we hope that we will get good harvest because we have planted using fertilizer. And that one, if there's enough rain, we hope to get a good harvest. So we'll end it there. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Like my videos, share with your friends, and also set the notification bell so that if I make another video, you'll be among the first to see. That is Kennedy and Derek, my assistants in this job. So thank you for watching. Good morning, guys. This is JP, and I'm bringing you another vlog from Siaya County, a place called GZ. GZ is our nickname for this place. This is my home. You can see that's my favorite chair. That is where I sit when I'm relaxing in this veranda. So it has been raining, that's why the grass looks tall, but we are going to work on it. We'll be cutting this grass sometime today. But first things first. We are actually going for tree planting. We have organized a tree planting. Me and my brothers, we are planting trees in this area. That is the rest of the compound. There's a new construction coming up here. I'll tell you something about it later on. So let's go and see what's happening. So this is how our compound looks like. Bananas. We've got a banana plantation, and that's how the bananas here look like. These bananas are sweet bananas. We have got other bananas later on, I'll show you. So let's go and see what's happening. So that is our neighbor's place. There's a gate to connect with the neighbor, and he keeps some cattle. Maybe one day we'll visit him. That is still the banana plantation. You can see there's some sugarcane here. Sugarcane growing. This type of sugarcane. Here it's called Kampala. Then we go on. There are so many fruits. We have got papaya. We have got, this is papaya, and there are many others. This one here is a sweet potato plantation. You see, we make these mounds to grow sweet potatoes. It is easy to remove them on the sides. So let us go on this way. Here is a bean plantation. Not plantation, but a bean farm. We have grown some beans here. That is it. Look at that. So we are still on the farm. We're going there. That is the place we are going. So we have planted some beans and corn or maize. This is the planting season. We have had some rainfall here for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Look at the beans. They're coming out very nicely. Those lines coming out very nicely. We have had rainfall for about 2 weeks, as I've been telling you, continuously, non-stop. Every day there's rain. These are some of the trees we have planted. These trees were planted in 2016, and they're almost 10 years old, these ones. This is a forest, our forest. And these ones are used to keep the boundary, to show which side is ours and our neighbors. We'll soon be clearing this forest here to remove unwanted guests, in terms of wild animals or even other crawling things like snakes. Look at that forest, it's very thick and the trees are very tall. Look at that tree. That tree is very tall. Okay, let's go and see. We have some maize here, but they are not yet ready for weeding. will come and weed. Let's go and see what is happening here. So we'll be planting trees here. We'll be planting trees over here. These are the holes. I will be planting those trees. And we have had some people preparing all that land up to there. All that. There's an earlier forest, and then these trees here were planted, but some of the trees here died. So all this is where we are planting trees, and there are holes there. This is the other forest. We want to extend this forest that way. So here we go. Those are the holes where we'll plant. There are other old trees here, but we want to extend this forest that way. We want to extend this forest that way so that we have more trees. It is important to plant trees because trees have got very many benefits. Look at all those holes. We're going to plant here all of this. So these trees were planted earlier. There were other trees here, but due to one reason or other they died. But now we want to replace them, and we'll plant going that way. You can see even some trees. There was an attempt to plant some trees here, but that one did not go well. But this time round we want to take care of the trees. All these trees were planted earlier on, but due to some reason or other they died. That is my brother there. We'll go and say hi to him, and some other boys who are planting. These are cypress trees, the others are blue gum. So here we go. Let us go and see what's happening. Okay. Good morning, brother. I'm recording something on this. I hope you don't mind. I'm recording a tree planting session. Young man, how are you?
Fine.
What are you doing here?
Planting.
Ebu tell us your name. Introduce yourself.
Ronald Saf.
Ronald Saf. Okay, tell us what you are doing here.
I'm planting trees here too.
Okay, you have planted here. Okay, so you have the seedlings, which I can see you have put here, and here, and here, and these are the seedlings, guys. We have the seedlings here, which we are planting. Are you removing the paper, or you are planting with the paper?
We are removing the paper.
Okay, how are you, my friend?
I'm fine.
Tell us your name.
My name is Nicodemus Saf.
Nicodemus Saf.
Yes.
He's Safu, you are Saf.
Yes.
Are you brothers?
Yes.
Okay. Who is older? You are older. Okay. So, okay. Well done. You are doing a good job. Sam, please, 1 minute. Just let me introduce you, please. Guys, my brother is here. He's the one behind this tree planting. How are you, bro?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Samuel Maloba.
Okay.
Tunapanda miti hapa.
Okay.
Kutunza environment.
Okay, Sam is my younger brother. He's the one who follows me, and he's the one who has courteously brought these trees you're seeing here. So we'll plant. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Maybe we'll catch up later.
Good day.
Good day too. Okay, guys, then this is what is happening here. On this side we have planted maize. This is maize, corn, all there. And now we want to plant trees here. Let me just talk to these young people. They tell us why they think it is important to plant trees here. My friend,
Yes.
you said you are planting trees. Why are you planting trees?
Planting trees so that it protects the soil erosion.
Okay.
Again, it has the benefit when it brings rain.
Okay.
It brings also rain.
Mm-hmm. What other benefits do you think the trees have? Maybe let me talk to your brother. Your brother has said we plant trees for bringing rain.
Preventing soil
preventing soil erosion. What do you think
The trees,
are other benefits?
when they grow up, they can cut down
Mhm.
and used as timber to build buildings.
Yes, used as timber to build furniture and other, maybe the houses. So there are many benefits of planting trees, and the young men here have just told us some of them. So I'll just join them a bit in planting, and then we can continue. Come and hold for me this camera. Just hold it, no problem. Just hold it.
Okay.
Hold it and point at me. Make sure you see me.
Okay.
Let me also plant some trees. So, okay, you can move closer and look at the camera. If you cannot see me, then you are not doing a good job. So this is how we do it. You remove the paper. They come in paper. They are planted in paper, plastic paper. Now, after the hole is dug, come closer. You put it inside there, and then make sure it has enough soil. Things like these ones you remove. Just soil. We want a lot of soil. A lot of soil in this. So that is it. Look at me. You can show me. Okay. So this is how we plant the trees. Now you can see this one here is already planted. We'll just add some more soil, and he's doing the same. And we are doing all this. So this place will have a forest. In future, there will be a forest here to show what this young man and my brother have been doing. So let us continue planting our trees. We shall let you know the updates. Okay guys, we are planting the trees. Look at this line there going that way. The next line is here going that way. You need to leave a gap of about 1 foot. Then this is the next line going that way. The next line. All these trees have been planted here, and we have planted here this type of tree, cypress, because right here there are earlier trees which were planted here. These are the cypress, earlier cypress. So if these ones grow, we shall definitely have a cypress forest over here. Look at that. 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, 5. These are 5 lines of cypress trees that we have planted here. Now, cypress trees are actually not indigenous trees. They are exotic trees. Cypress, cedar. Those are not indigenous trees. They are trees which you plant for timber, mainly firewood, and maybe building, construction, and just to stop soil erosion. So we are going to plant here. Then we'll move to this side here. This is the other side of the forest. And here, this area up to there, this area you can see these are blue gum trees. So we'll plant blue gum trees here, cypress there, more blue gum, and continue that way with more trees. Now, the beauty of having trees here in this home, our home in GZ, ground zero, that is what we call this home. We have got a lot of land. All this land has been planted food, and that is where we plant our food. Up to there near that house, that is another forest, trees, a banana plantation there, and we have got many other trees. You can see trees here are many. Our late father, James Maloba Wabulitsa, was a very good farmer, and he liked planting trees. He told us, if you cut 1 tree, plant 2. And that is the system we are using. So these holes here are now ready for planting. We are going to plant blue gum trees here. All this place up to the end will have more of these trees, blue gum. There was an attempt to plant these trees here, but then somehow, due to natural factors, mainly drought, they never survived. So we want to replace them and plant more blue gum trees here. Then the cypress forest, there it is. We're going to plant cypress up to the end, and then blue gum will be planted here, and more blue gum on that side. So the thing is, if you plant trees like we are doing, that one will help. If you have been watching my other vlogs, especially when I was on the Rift Valley floor, there were cases where we saw a lot of destruction as a result of global warming. And how does global warming affect the environment? Now, we saw there were whole churches, clubs, trees, people's houses. They were actually submerged in water because of global warming. How does it occur? Now, because of industrialization, the emissions from those factories, emissions from other plants, nuclear plants and others, go into the air up there. And up there, there is what we call the ozone layer. Ozone layer is what protects this earth from the sun rays, direct sun rays. And when these emissions from factories and other places now are released into the air, atmosphere, they affect the ozone layer. That ozone layer is destroyed, and we have very many direct sun rays and erratic climate. Erratic climate in that there are floods, there are unpredictable rains, and then there's drought. All those effects are as a result of destroying the ozone layer. So if you plant trees like this, these trees we are planting here, you are actually helping the atmosphere. Instead of getting those direct sun rays, the trees manufacture oxygen, which we breathe. And together with other efforts of conservation, that oxygen can help build up the ozone layer. The other conservation efforts will stop the emissions. Now the trees breathe in carbon dioxide and then release oxygen. You see, the carbon dioxide is what is causing that problem of destruction of ozone layer. If you have many trees, they'll use that carbon dioxide in a good way to produce oxygen, which we require. And as you know, that is true. So let us join hands and combat this enemy, that is the global warming. If we have trees, they'll release oxygen, the ozone layer will not be destroyed, and we'll have rainfall. The trees also help in creating rainfall. They stop soil erosion, and will not have that destruction that we saw in those areas like Lake Bogoria, Lake Baringo, even Lake Nakuru. So guys, let us continue planting trees. Let me join these boys again. We go and plant some more cypress trees, and then we'll come and plant the other type. We have got only two types of species trees, the cypress and the blue gum, like that one. So welcome back to this vlog. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like the videos, share with your friends, and you'll be helping me to bring you more. So we are planting some more cypress here. You see they are lined up. We line them up like this, and then come and plant them. Then we'll move to the other place there, plant there. So we'll have a cypress forest here, and then that is the eucalyptus. Okay guys, let me go back to work. I'll show you the progress later. Hey guys, with me here I have something. This is called mushroom, traditional mushroom. It is found in this land here. After tilling the land, the mushroom grows. I'll give you an update on this land, but let's go on with the tree planting. But these are the benefits you get. Look at it. This is a mushroom, and there are many others here. We'll go on a hunting trip. So here we go. The tree planting is doing well, very well. I'll keep this mushroom somewhere here for us to go and enjoy. But meanwhile, let me give you an update on the tree planting. Here we have got this type of tree. This is the cypress. We have planted it all over. There, 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 and there. Now that is how the cypress tree looks like when it is all grown. That is the cypress. So we are planting here the cypress until where those guys are, if you can see over there, that is still cypress. And from cypress we are going to plant another species of tree. These are all exotic trees. We couldn't find the traditional trees, but I've been told by our friend Obi Obiero Odhiambo, shout out to you. I know you are watching, and I'll come for those traditional tree seedlings to plant. You can see I'm planting these ones here. And see, these are the holes. We have this tree. This one is the eucalyptus type, and that is the cypress. So here we'll plant this eucalyptus because there was an attempt to plant this eucalyptus here. That one there, this one, this one. These two, these ones are all eucalyptus. So we have decided to put eucalyptus here, and all this area will be eucalyptus. So eucalyptus, eucalyptus, cypress. Going that way, we shall plant trees towards that side. So this is it. I got my boys planting there. Those are the guys who are helping me. We shall talk to them later, but let us just plant first. Eh? Okay guys, we have come to the end of this exercise. See, we have planted eucalyptus trees. On the other side we have planted cypress. This is how cypress tree looks when it is mature, and this is how eucalyptus tree looks when it matures. So this was an exercise that we said because it is raining, and it has rained for almost 2 weeks now, continuously. We have planted food on that side, and now we are planting trees. You can see how that forest looks nice. With me here, I've got young people who have helped me. Some of them you have seen them in this video, others you have not, but I'll just give them a chance to say something, say hello, and also to give a message to the youngsters. Your name and your message.
I am Ronald Safu. My message to young people is that you can take the activity serious, this activity like tree planting,
Mm-hmm.
you should not cut down trees.
Okay.
Like, you replace, when you cut down, make sure you replace the tree. Then sometimes when you are free, you have to do something
Okay.
creative. You should be creative. You should create your own things that you can do when you are free.
What are you
That-
doing yourself for a living?
Me, I'm a peasant farmer.
Have you finished school?
Yes, I've finished Form 4. I'm now targeting to go to college.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you are doing farming.
I'm doing farming.
Your name and your message.
Okay, I'm Moses Andati, and we have practiced the activity as well. My message to the
Young people.
is that you should practice the same activity or any other activity which you see it will take you somewhere.
Okay.
Uh,
What is your t-shirt saying?
My t-shirt, as you can see, is saying that I'm not getting old, I'm becoming a legend.
Well done. All the people are legends.
I wrote that.
Your name and your message.
My name is Nicodemus Safu. My message to young people is that tree planting is very important to us
Okay.
because it helps us in more things. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So guys, you have seen the young people have helped me. We have now finished. We are collecting our things and going back to the home, and then we'll finish this vlog somewhere there. So here we are. We have planted these trees. These are eucalyptus. We have planted all over up to the end. And on the other side, we planted earlier, I showed you cypress. So let us continue planting trees. It is important because trees will help us combat the changing climate, the bad climate we are experiencing, climate change. Climate change is a real issue. And if you plant trees like those ones there, and these ones here, and the ones we have just planted, you'll be assisting in combating climate change. The climate change is when the ozone layer is disturbed and destroyed. The direct sunlight will melt the ice on high mountains and in the northern and southern hemisphere. This ice will go into rivers, it will rain, floods, and then we'll have destruction. So let us take care of our earth. Remember to subscribe to this channel. If you go to YouTube, look for Ask JP. Ask JP. I will be bringing you vlogs from here. We have planted food, we are planting trees, and therefore we are taking care of the earth. Subscribe, like, share, and also leave a comment. Thank you very much. Until the next time.